Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in WWE 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in.
Roman Reigns currently holds the World Heavyweight Championship in WWE. His title reign kicked off on a high note with Jacob Fatu as his first challenger. The OTC is expected to have an incredible championship run, with fans likely to see some blockbuster matches. The remainder of 2026 promises to be a landmark year, with marquee PLEs such as Clash in Italy, Night of Champions, SummerSlam, and Money in the Bank scheduled. There is no doubt that Reigns will face a host of top-tier challengers at these premium live events, some of whom will become recurring rivals in this epic journey. Each PLE will not just be a battleground but a chapter in the Tribal Chief's World Heavyweight Championship reign. Some opponents he may conquer once, while others he may meet again and again in rematches or a trilogy, each time raising the stakes. Here's a prediction for every match of Roman Reigns' championship reign. Number 5. Roman Reigns vs. Gunther. Roman vs. Gunther is a dream match that the WWE Universe has long been waiting for. It looks like fans may not have to wait any longer, as this showdown is now closer than ever and seems inevitable. Recent reports state that WWE is planning to pit the ring general against Reigns at some point in the latter's current World Heavyweight Championship run. With both superstars currently part of the Raw roster, they are destined to cross paths down the line. WWE could be saving this blockbuster clash for a marquee premium live event, such as Clash in Italy or SummerSlam 2026, where the stakes and spectacle would match the magnitude of this match. This match, therefore, seems bound to happen during Roman's current title reign. 4. Roman Reigns vs. Obafemi. A showdown between Roman Reigns and Obafemi is widely viewed as a dream match, and it is likely to happen this summer. Right after the OTC won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 42, Femi called him out and put the champ on notice. WWE is apparently teasing this blockbuster match, and fans might get to see it sooner rather than later. SummerSlam 2026 could be the stage where the ruler faces Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Obafemi might win the King of the Ring tournament and go on to challenge the Tribal Chief at the annual event. The Stamford-based promotion could market it as the biggest feud of the summer, with two generational superstars colliding at the biggest party of the summer. 3. Roman Reigns vs. Logan Paul. Another opponent that the OTC might face in its World Heavyweight Championship reign is Logan Paul. There's no secret that WWE views the Maverick as one of the biggest celebrity attractions who has the potential to draw mainstream fans. And the Stamford-based promotion never lets such a golden opportunity go to waste if it can be capitalized on. Therefore, WWE is very likely to put Logan Paul against Roman Reigns in a title match at some upcoming premium live event. This match could potentially happen at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, where the company looks for some high-profile bouts. Paul vs. Reigns might, however, remain a one-off clash that could deliver some jaw-dropping moments to the fans. 2. Roman Reigns vs. Seth Rollins. One of the biggest rivalries of this generation is Roman Reigns vs. Seth Rollins. The two superstars have collided numerous times in the past and there's still some unfinished business between them. They were originally slated to battle each other in another high-profile match at WrestleMania 42 this year in Las Vegas, but injuries have poured cold water on those plans. However, now that Reigns is the World Heavyweight Champion on Raw and Rollins is back on the roster, this match seems inevitable. The Visionary is likely to be one of the biggest challengers during the OTC's current title reign. With so much history between the two former Shield brothers, WWE can book this blockbuster match for Royal Rumble 2026 or WrestleMania 43. 1. Roman Reigns vs. Braun Breaker. Roman Reigns vs. Braun Breaker is a dream match that is destined to happen in the company. The two superstars crossed paths last year on Raw, but the moment never escalated into a full-fledged singles encounter. Rumors have been swirling that WWE views it as a true generational clash and has plans to book this marquee match at a high-profile premium live event down the line. With Reigns having the World Heavyweight Championship, the stakes become much higher. Breaker could challenge the OTC for the most coveted prize in WWE, setting up one of the biggest rivalries of this generation. The two superstars could then collide in a dream match at a major premium live event, where Bron Breakker may end up dethroning Roman Reigns. Predicting every match in Roman Reigns' potential WWE World Heavyweight title reign is both exciting and complex. Known for his dominance, storytelling, and aura as the Tribal Chief, Reigns has consistently delivered some of the most compelling matches in modern WWE history. If he were to embark on a new reign as World Heavyweight Champion, it would likely be defined by elite rivalries, long-term storytelling, and high-stakes encounters across premium live events. Let's break down a realistic prediction of every major match that could shape such a reign. Title win: Roman Reigns vs. Seth Rollins. A World Heavyweight title reign for Reigns would almost certainly begin with a monumental victory. One of the most logical opponents is Seth Rollins, given their deep history dating back to the Shield. Rollins has always been portrayed as Reigns' kryptonite, making this the perfect starting point. Expect a dramatic, emotionally charged contest, possibly headlining a major event like SummerSlam or WrestleMania. Reigns overcoming Rollins would instantly legitimize his reign while closing a long-standing narrative thread. First defense: Roman Reigns vs. Drew McIntyre. After capturing the title, Reigns would need a credible first challenger. Drew McIntyre fits perfectly. McIntyre has unfinished business with Reigns, especially after previous controversial losses. This match would likely take place at a high-profile show like Clash at the Castle or a Saudi event. Expect a hard-hitting, physical battle showcasing both men's power. Reigns would likely retain through either interference or sheer resilience, reinforcing his dominance. Grudge match: Roman Reigns vs. Cody Rhodes, rematch. A reign involving Reigns would almost certainly revisit his rivalry with Cody Rhodes. Their previous encounters have defined recent WWE storytelling, and fans would demand another chapter. This match could headline a premium event, with Rhodes chasing redemption. The stakes would be deeply personal: legacy, family, and unfinished business. While Rhodes could be positioned as the eventual dethroner, Reigns might narrowly escape again to extend the storyline. Dream match: Roman Reigns vs. Gunther. One of the most intriguing possibilities is a clash with Gunther. Known for his brutal in-ring style, Gunther represents a completely different challenge. This match would likely be marketed as a battle of dominance, Reigns' aura versus Gunther's discipline. It could easily steal the show at an event like Survivor Series. Reigns retaining here would elevate both competitors, especially if it's a clean, hard-fought victory. Family drama: Roman Reigns vs. Solo Sikoa. No Reigns title reign would be complete without internal bloodline tension. Solo Sikoa stepping up as a challenger would add emotional depth. The story would revolve around loyalty, power, and identity within the family. This could main event a major show, with Sikoa proving he's more than just an enforcer. Reigns would likely win, but not without showing vulnerability, hinting at cracks in his dominance. High-flying challenge: Roman Reigns vs. AJ Styles. To diversify the reign, Reigns could face a veteran like AJ Styles. Styles' agility and experience would create a dynamic contrast. This match would likely be a technical showcase, possibly at an event like Fastlane or Backlash. Reigns retaining here would demonstrate his adaptability against different styles, reinforcing his status as a complete champion. Rising star clash: Roman Reigns vs. LA Knight. A match with LA Knight would inject crowd energy into the reign. Knight's popularity and charisma make him a perfect challenger, even if he's not expected to win. This bout would be heavily driven by fan reactions, with Knight pushing Reigns to the limit. While Reigns would likely retain, Knight would emerge as a bigger star. Monster showdown: Roman Reigns vs. Bron Breakker. To build future stars, WWE could position Bron Breakker as a challenger. Breakker's intensity and athleticism make him a believable threat. This match would emphasize generational conflict, establish dominance versus rising power. Reigns retaining would be expected, but Breakker would gain credibility in defeat. Special attraction: Roman Reigns vs. The Rock. If circumstances allow, a blockbuster match with The Rock could take place during the reign. This would be less about the title and more about legacy and family supremacy. This match would likely headline WrestleMania, drawing massive global attention. Regardless of the outcome, it would be one of the defining moments of Reigns' career. Final chapter, Roman Reigns vs. Cody Rhodes, title loss. Every great reign needs a meaningful conclusion. Returning to Cody Rhodes as the eventual challenger makes narrative sense. After multiple failed attempts, Rhodes could finally overcome Reigns in an emotional, hard-fought victory, possibly at WrestleMania. This would symbolize the end of Reigns' dominance and the beginning of a new era. Overall structure of the reign. A Roman Reigns World Heavyweight title reign would likely follow a clear structure. Phase 1, Establish dominance, Rollins, McIntyre. Phase 2, Deep storytelling, Rhodes, Bloodline drama. Phase 3, Dream matches and variety, Gunther, Styles. Phase 4, Elevating new stars, Knight, Breakker. Final phase, Passing the torch, Rhodes rematch. Conclusion. Predicting every match in Roman Reigns' potential World Heavyweight title reign highlights just how stacked WWE's roster is. From personal rivalries to dream matches and rising stars, such a reign would offer a perfect blend of storytelling and in-ring excellence. Reigns has already proven himself as one of WWE's most compelling champions. If he embarks on another major title run, it won't just be about victories, it will be about legacy, evolution, and the stories that define an era.